Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most impactful books on personal development, Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you're looking to make lasting changes in your life, this book is a game changer. Stay tuned as we break down the key concepts and actionable steps to help you build better habits and break bad ones. Let's get started. Our lives are a tapestry woven with threads of habits. From the moment we wake up to the time we lay our heads down, our actions are governed by these often unconscious patterns of behavior. They shape our days, define our character, and ultimately determine our destiny. While some habits propel us towards success and fulfillment, others hold us back, hindering our growth and potential. Recognizing the profound impact of habits is the first step towards taking control of our lives. Like the steady drip of water that can carve through stone, consistent effort, no matter how small, can achieve remarkable feats. By mastering the art of habit, we unlock a world of possibilities, paving the way for personal growth, increased productivity, and a more fulfilling life. In his groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits, James Clear provides a practical and evidence-based framework for understanding and harnessing the power of habit. Clear argues that success is not a destination, but rather a continuous journey of small improvements, of getting 1% better each day. He emphasizes that it's not about making grand, sweeping changes, but about focusing on the atoms of our behavior. The tiny, fundamental units that, when combined, form the molecules of our habits. Clear's approach is both empowering and liberating. He dismantles the myth of overnight transformations and provides a realistic and achievable path to lasting change. He encourages us to shift our focus from setting ambitious goals to building sustainable systems that support those goals. This book is not just a theoretical exploration of habits. It's a practical guide filled with actionable strategies and tools. Clear delves into the psychology of habit formation, explaining the science behind why we do what we do. By understanding and implementing the principles outlined in Atomic Habits, we can transform our lives one small habit at a time. Imagine a snowball perched atop a mountain, small and seemingly insignificant. As it begins to roll downhill, it gathers more snow, gradually increasing in size and momentum. What started as a tiny speck becomes an unstoppable force, carving its path through the landscape. This, Clear argues, is the essence of Atomic Habits. Just like that snowball, small changes repeated consistently over time can have a compounding effect, leading to remarkable transformations. These changes might seem insignificant at first, but their cumulative impact is undeniable. Consider the act of reading. Reading just one page a day might seem trivial, almost negligible in the grand scheme of things. However, over a year, that translates to 365 pages, the equivalent of a substantial book. Clear introduces the concept of the 1% rule to illustrate the power of compounding in habit formation. He posits that by improving just 1% each day, whether it's in our skills, knowledge, or habits, we can become exponentially better over time. While 1% might seem negligible, its impact amplifies with each passing day. Just as compound interest allows money to multiply, consistent effort, even in small increments, can yield extraordinary results. Think of an athlete who consistently trains, pushing their limits by just 1% each day. Over weeks, months, and years, those marginal gains translate into significant improvements in their performance, propelling them towards excellence. Section 3. The illusion of overnight success. Embracing the long game. We live in a culture obsessed with overnight success stories, with tales of individuals who seemingly achieve greatness effortlessly. This constant bombardment of highlight reels can create unrealistic expectations and lead to disappointment when we don't see immediate results in our own lives. Clear challenges this notion, reminding us that true success is rarely instantaneous. It's the result of consistent effort, dedication, and a willingness to embrace the long game. Those seemingly overnight successes are often the culmination of years of hard work, setbacks, and unwavering commitment. Embracing the long game requires patience, perseverance, and a belief in the power of consistent effort. It's about understanding that true transformation occurs gradually, one small step at a time. Section 1. Shifting the paradigm from goals to systems. In the realm of personal development, we're often encouraged to set ambitious goals, to envision our desired outcomes with unwavering clarity. While goals provide a sense of direction, Clear argues that focusing solely on them can be a double-edged sword. He suggests a paradigm shift, urging us to direct our attention towards building systems rather than fixating on goals. Goals represent the results we strive for, while systems encompass the processes that underpin those results. It's about shifting our focus from the destination to the journey, from the what to the how. Imagine two individuals who both aspire to run a marathon. One focuses solely on the goal, crossing the finish line. The other focuses on building a system, a consistent training schedule, a balanced diet, and adequate rest. Section 2. The power of process. Building a foundation for success. When we prioritize systems over goals, we create a framework for sustainable progress. Systems provide structure, consistency, and a sense of control over our actions. They become the scaffolding upon which we build our desired outcomes. Clear emphasizes that our systems should be tailored to our individual needs and goals. It's about experimenting, iterating, and finding what works best for us. Consider the act of writing a book. The goal might be to get published, but the system is what will ultimately determine whether that goal is achieved. Section 3. Breaking free from the outcome trap. Finding joy in the journey. One of the dangers of focusing solely on goals is that it can lead to the outcome trap. We become so fixated on the end result that we fail to appreciate the journey, the small victories, and the lessons learned along the way. When we shift our focus to systems, we liberate ourselves from this trap. We find joy in the process itself, in the daily pursuit of our goals. By embracing the journey, by finding fulfillment in the process of creating music, they cultivate a sustainable passion that transcends the allure of any single performance. Section 1. The mirror of our actions, unveiling our current identity. Our habits, Clear posits, are not merely isolated actions, but reflections of our deepest beliefs about ourselves, mirrors reflecting our current identity. They reveal who we believe we are, what we value, and what we deem important. If we consistently choose unhealthy foods, it might indicate that we don't prioritize our health or perhaps lack confidence in our ability to make better choices. Similarly, chronic procrastination could suggest a belief that we are incapable of handling challenging tasks or a fear of failure. It's about understanding that our habits are not simply things we do, they are expressions of who we believe we are. Section 2. The transformative power of belief, reshaping our self-image. To change our habits effectively, Clear argues, we must first address the underlying beliefs that shape them. We need to challenge those limiting narratives that hold us back and cultivate a self-image that aligns with the person we aspire to become. This process of identity transformation begins with a conscious decision about who we want to be. This new identity then becomes a guiding principle, influencing our choices and shaping our actions. Instead of focusing on breaking bad habits, we focus on embodying our desired identity. Section 3. Small wins, big changes, aligning actions with aspiration. Changing our self-image is not an overnight process. It's a journey of small, consistent steps of aligning our actions with our aspirations. Each time we act in accordance with our desired identity, we reinforce those beliefs, gradually reshaping our self-perception. Clear emphasizes the importance of celebrating these small wins along the way. These seemingly insignificant victories serve as proof of our progress, bolstering our self-belief and fueling our motivation. Over time, these small wins accumulate, leading to significant changes in our behavior and ultimately in our sense of self. Having explored the profound influence of identity on habit formation, Clear introduces a practical framework for building better habits, the 4 laws of behavior change. These laws, he argues, are the fundamental principles governing human behavior and provide a roadmap for making desired actions more likely and unwanted ones less so. The 4 laws are not merely theoretical concepts, they are actionable strategies grounded in psychological principles that can be applied to any habit we wish to cultivate or curb. The first law, make it obvious, focuses on increasing our awareness of the cues that trigger our habits. The second law, make it attractive, emphasizes the importance of making desired actions appealing and associating them with positive feelings. Finally, the fourth law, make it satisfying, highlights the importance of rewarding ourselves for desired actions, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces those behaviors. The first two laws of behavior change, make it obvious and make it attractive, focus on the initial stages of habit formation, on increasing the likelihood that we will initiate desired actions. Clear argues that our environment plays a crucial role in shaping our behavior, and by strategically designing our surroundings, we can make it easier to cue good habits and harder to fall prey to bad ones. Making a habit obvious involves increasing its salience, making the cues that trigger it more noticeable and readily available. For example, if we want to drink more water, we could place a full water bottle on our desk where we can't miss it. Making a habit attractive involves associating it with positive feelings and experiences. By strategically employing these two laws, we can create an environment that nudges us towards our desired behaviors and makes it easier to resist temptations that derail our progress. The final two laws of behavior change, make it easy and make it satisfying, focus on reinforcing desired actions, increasing the likelihood that we will repeat them and turn them into lasting habits. Clear argues that the easier it is to perform a behavior, the more likely we are to repeat it. And the more satisfying it is, the more motivated we will be to continue doing it. Making a habit easy involves reducing the friction associated with it, minimizing the effort required to perform it. For example, if we want to exercise in the morning, we could lay out our workout clothes the night before, removing one potential obstacle. Making a habit satisfying involves associating it with positive feelings, making it inherently rewarding to perform. By employing these two laws, we can create a positive feedback loop that reinforces desired actions and makes it more likely that we will stick to them, even when faced with challenges or temptations. As we conclude our exploration of James Clear's atomic habits, transformative change is a journey embarked upon one step at a time. Embrace the power of tiny gains, recognizing that even small actions, when repeated, can compound into remarkable results. The journey begins with a conscious decision to become better, shift focus from ambitious goals to sustainable systems. The four laws of behavior change provide a framework for turning aspirations into actions. Make behaviors obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. What small step will you take today?